Hi friends, I've been thinking a lot this week about how we use our time. As many of us are having to work from home, as so many of our schedules have been disrupted, as we aren't able to do all of the jobs and tasks that we typically do, it's important to consider how we use our time. I know this is important for my children. If you are a parent, you've had this experience. Nearly every day, one of my children will come up to me and say, "Daddy, I'm bored." And here's my response. My response is normally, "I don't care if you're bored." I do the typical dad thing. I say, "Do you need some work to do?" Hey, nobody's ever died of boredom. Actually, it's kind of good to be bored. Maybe you should go read a book. Maybe you should do something creative with your time. To which my children normally just roll their eyes and go about their business. What my children are really asking is they just want to be on screens. They want to watch TV or something, and they want to constantly entertain themselves. And I know as their father, that is not good for them. They need to not be on screens all the time. They don't need to fill every waking moment with entertainment. It's not good for them. And then I think about my own life. Ouch, right? Because how many of us, as adults, are constantly consumed with phones and screens, computers and TVs? It's like every waking moment, we fill our time and distract ourselves. Like we are literally addicted to distraction, and it's not good for us. Think about this. When was the last time you just sat in a chair and didn't do anything? You disconnected, you just sat quietly. Or when's the last time you went for a quiet walk without the earbuds, without any type of media, and you left your phone at home and you just went for a quiet walk? In this time of quarantine, I'm finding as a pastor that so many of the good and life-giving things that I get to do on a daily and weekly basis aren't as available. I can't be with people personally. And so I'm on social media a lot. We're working on these videos. I get it. This is ironic, right? I'm talking to you about the dangers of this while we're making a video to show you online. I am constantly on the phone. I am doing video chats. And it's not all good for me. I realize that I need a break from these things. In Psalm 46, the psalmist is describing very difficult times in his day. And I think we can relate to some of these things. Let me just read how he describes what's going on. He says, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling." He's describing these kind of cataclysmic events that are happening. He says this, a couple of verses down, he says, "The nations rage, the kingdoms totter. Come behold the works of the Lord, how he has brought desolation on the earth." He's bringing judgment. He makes wars cease and ends the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariot with fire. And then these famous, simple words, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still and know that I am God. I think in the days in which we live, we're all fearful. We're all anxious. Everyone is concerned about all that is happening. And it is a temptation to be constantly consumed with all of these things that are in front of us. But my challenge for you this week is to take time to unplug, to be quiet, and to listen to that still, small voice. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. Listen to him. Hope God meets you in your moments of quiet this week. Slow down, go for a walk, be out in creation, connect again with the one true God.